Stop for a moment. Before you do anything else, I want you to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs completely and let it out with a quiet sigh. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, allow the heavy energy of your day to simply melt away. Look at where you are right now. You are watching this on a screen, sitting in a room, living a life that on paper might look completely normal. But inside something has gone very, very quiet. I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. How long has it been since you actually felt alive? Not just entertained, not just distracted, but truly, deeply alive? Lately, you've been waking up with a strange heaviness in your chest. The alarm goes off, and before your feet even touch the floor, you feel an overwhelming sense of exhaustion. It's not physical tiredness. No amount of sleep seems to fix it. It is a deep, profound exhaustion of the soul. You go through the motions of your day. You smile when you are supposed to smile. You laugh at the jokes you are supposed to laugh at. You sit in conversations with people you have known for years, and yet you feel like you are speaking a completely different language. You look at them and you realize with a terrifying clarity that the bridge between you and them has quietly burned down. The things that used to consume your attention now feel incredibly trivial. The drama, the gossip, the endless chasing of money, status, and approval, it all suddenly looks like a strange, exhausting game. A game you no longer have the energy to play. You find yourself craving isolation. You want to be left alone, not because you are angry, but because the noise of the world has become deafening. You stare at the ceiling at night in the quiet dark, and a single thought echoes in your mind. Is this it? Is this all there is? You feel like you are waiting for something to happen, but you have no idea what it is. Take another deep, grounding breath with me right now. Inhale the present moment and exhale the weight of that confusion. Before we go any further, I want you to anchor your energy. If you are feeling this exact exhaustion, go to the comments right now and type the words, "I am releasing the old me." Do not just think it, type it. Let this be your physical declaration to the quantum field that you are no longer hiding from this feeling. Society has a lot of names for what you are feeling right now. They will tell you that you are just burnt out. They will tell you it's a phase, a midlife crisis, or a chemical imbalance. They will try to hand you a million different distractions to numb the void you are feeling. But I am here to tell you the truth. If this video found its way to your screen today, it is not a coincidence. The algorithm did not randomly place this in front of you. This is a synchronization, a mirror reflecting your exact frequency back to you. You are receiving this transmission because you are finally ready to hear it. If you feel a quiet recognition in your chest right now, gently hit the like button. This simple action tells the universe and the algorithm that you are actively aligning with this truth. And if you are ready to walk this path, subscribe to stay tethered to this exact frequency. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are not broken, you are not losing your mind, and you are not failing at life. What you are experiencing is a collapse. You are currently standing in the wreckage of your old reality. The reason nothing feels right anymore is because the version of you that resonated with your current life no longer exists. Your consciousness has already made a quantum leap, but your physical reality is dense. It takes time for the 3D world to catch up to the frequency of your mind. You are in the waiting room of the universe, the void, the space between the person you were programmed to be and the creator you are meant to become. The pain you feel isn't depression. It is the friction of shedding an identity that was too small for you. You are shedding old timelines, old attachments, and old illusions. You didn't find this video by accident. You were guided here to receive confirmation. The shift has already happened. The old you is gone, Now we must talk about what comes next. Close your eyes for just a second if you are in a place where you can. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, release the need to figure everything out with your logical mind. To understand what is happening to you right now, we have to look past the heavy illusion of the physical world. Since you were a child, you were taught that reality is solid, that it is a fixed, unmoving structure, and you are just a small, fragile being trying to survive inside of it. You were taught that the world happens to you, that you must force things to happen through physical effort, stress, and endless exhaustion. But quantum physics has already proven that this is a lie. At the deepest microscopic level, there is no solid matter. There is only energy, frequency, and information. The room you are sitting in, the screen you are looking at, the very body you inhabit. They are not solid. They are swirling clouds of quantum potential, flashing in and out of existence millions of times per second. Bring your awareness to your hands for a moment. Just notice them. Can you feel that faint, subtle tingling, that quiet hum of electricity just beneath your skin? That is your quantum potential. And what determines how that potential takes shape? You do, the observer. In quantum mechanics, this is known as the observer effect. A particle exists only as a wave of infinite possibilities, suspended in the void, until a consciousness looks at it. The exact moment you observe it, the wave collapses into a single, physical point of reality. Think very carefully about what this actually means. Take a slow breath in and let this truth settle into your bones. You are not a passive audience member watching the movie of your life. You are the projector. Your consciousness is the fundamental mechanism that collapses infinite potential into physical experience. If you are finally waking up to the true power you hold, go to the comments right now and type the words, "I am the creator of my reality." Claim that power. Let the act of typing it be a signal to your subconscious that you are no longer playing the victim to your circumstances. But here is the secret that keeps so many people trapped in loops of suffering. You do not create what you want. You create what you are. Your external reality is simply a mirror, perfectly reflecting your internal frequency back to you. Your deeply held beliefs, your quiet assumptions, your daily emotional loops, these form your quantum signature, and the universe has no choice but to match that signature. So why does your life feel so chaotic right now? Why does everything feel like it is falling apart? Because your quantum signature has changed. Through your inner work, through your exhaustion with the mundane, through your quiet realization that the old way of living is no longer sustainable. Your frequency has shifted. You have completely outgrown the vibrational match of your current environment, your old habits, and the people around you. But there is a delay. Physical matter is dense. It moves much slower than thought. It moves slower than energy. When your internal frequency evolves, your external reality does not change instantly. Instead, it enters a state of quantum friction. The old reality begins to crumble and break down simply because it no longer has your life force to sustain it. This is why long-term relationships suddenly end without warning. This is why you might suddenly lose a job or feel an intense, undeniable urge to pack up and move to a new city. The universe is literally dismantling the old structures of your life to make room for the new timeline you have aligned with. Take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it for just a moment and release it. Feel the absolute truth of this next statement in your core. You are not being punished. You are being repositioned. The chaos you are experiencing is not a sign of failure. It is the architectural blueprint of your new life being drawn in real time. The old building must be demolished before the new one can be built. And right now, you are standing in the dust of the demolition. Because you are standing in the dust of this demolition, your mind and body are reacting in very specific ways. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, Notice if you feel a quiet tightness in your chest. You might have thought these reactions were symptoms of depression or anxiety or simply losing your edge. But they are not. They are the unmistakable symptoms of a quantum shift. Let us look at what is actually happening to you. If you are truly shifting timelines, you will recognize these signs immediately. The first and often the most painful symptom is a severe social disconnect. You look at your phone and you have no desire to reply to anyone. The friendships and relationships that used to feel effortless now feel like an incredible drain on your energy. You sit in a room full of people, perhaps even your own family or oldest friends, and you feel like an alien observing a strange species. They are talking about the same things they talked about 5 years ago. The same complaints, the same drama, the same superficial pursuits. And as you listen to them, a quiet voice in your head simply says, "I don't belong here anymore." If you have felt this exact isolation lately, gently tap the like button right now. Let it be a physical acknowledgement to yourself and to the universe that you are not losing your mind. You are just elevating your frequency. You are experiencing a frequency mismatch. When your vibration rises, the people who are still operating on your old frequency literally become heavy to your nervous system. Your sudden craving for deep isolation is not a sign of loneliness. It is your soul's defense mechanism, protecting your new energy while it stabilizes. The second symptom is the collapse of your old ambitions. Think about the things you used to want so desperately. The specific career, the financial milestones, the recognition, the perfectly curated lifestyle. Suddenly, the drive to achieve those things has completely vanished. You look at the goals you spent years chasing, and you feel absolutely nothing, just a hollow emptiness. This terrifies most people, but I want you to take a deep breath in right now, and as you exhale, imagine dropping a heavy backpack you have been carrying for decades. Feel the relief in your shoulders. What has actually happened is that your ego is dissolving. The desires you used to have were not actually yours. They were programmed into you by society, by your parents, by a matrix that thrives on keeping you endlessly running on a treadmill. Now that you have unplugged from that matrix, those artificial desires have withered away. You are in the void. You are a blank slate. If you are ready to let go of the expectations that were forced upon you, go to the comments right now and type the words, "I release what is no longer mine." Put it out into the field. While it feels terrifying to not know what you want anymore, it is actually the most powerful state you can be in. You are finally empty enough to receive your true purpose. The third symptom is the strange, undeniable increase in synchronicities. As the dense, heavy illusion of your old life breaks down, the underlying code of the universe begins to show itself to you. You start seeing the same repeating numbers everywhere. 1111, 333, 444. You glance at the clock, the license plate in front of you, the receipt from the store, and the numbers are always there. You think of a specific person you haven't spoken to in years, and hours later, they send you a message. You ask a question in your mind, and the exact answer plays on the radio or jumps out at you from a book you open at random. These are not coincidences. Coincidence is a word invented by people who are terrified of a structured universe. These synchronicities are the quantum field winking at you. They are confirmation markers left by your higher self, letting you know that you are on the right path. They are proof that your thoughts are no longer trapped inside your head, but are actively bleeding out into the physical world and bending reality to your will. And finally, there is the physical exhaustion. You might find yourself waking up constantly between 3 and 4 in the morning, your mind racing, your heart beating just a little faster than normal. During the day, you feel a heaviness in your bones. Do not fight this. Bring your attention to your physical body right now. Feel the weight of it resting exactly where you are. Give yourself permission to be tired. Your physical body is a dense biological machine, and right now it is downloading a massive energetic upgrade. Upgrading a system requires taking it offline. Your exhaustion is simply the universe forcing you to power down so the new programming can be installed. If you are experiencing these things, take a deep grounding breath. You have crossed the threshold. There is no going back to the sleepwalker you used to be. But crossing the threshold is only the beginning. Now you must learn how to navigate the void without letting fear pull you back into the old matrix. So what do you do now? How do you survive the void when everything you once knew is crumbling around you? Take a slow, deep breath in right now. I want you to feel the solid ground beneath your feet. Feel the weight of your body resting exactly where you are. And as you exhale, completely release the tension in your jaw and your shoulders. The answer to surviving this void is the hardest thing for the human ego to accept. You do nothing. You stop fighting, you surrender. Almost all of the pain, the anxiety, and the exhaustion you are feeling right now is not coming from the shift itself. It is coming from your resistance to it. Your mind is desperately trying to hold on to the old timeline because the ego is terrified of the unknown. The ego would rather stay in a familiar hell than step into an unfamiliar heaven. It wants you to panic. It wants you to rush out and force a new relationship, beg for your old job back, or distract yourself with cheap dopamine just to feel something, anything, other than the emptiness of the void. Do not fall for the trap. The void is not an empty, dead space. In quantum mechanics, the vacuum of space is actually a boiling soup of infinite energy. It is the womb of creation. The emptiness you feel right now is the exact same thing. It is the blank canvas upon which your new reality is about to be painted. But if you panic and throw dirt all over the canvas just to fill the space, you will recreate the exact same life you just spent years trying to escape. Take another deep breath in, hold it for just a second, and as you let it out, I want you to consciously decide to drop the struggle. If you are finally ready to stop fighting the universe, go to the comments right now and type the word surrender. Let the physical act of typing that word be the moment you finally release your grip on the old timeline. Put it out into the quantum field. You must learn the art of radical observation. When the panic sets in, when the mind screams that you are falling behind everyone else, when the loneliness feels heavy, do not engage with it. Step back into the seat of the observer. Right now, imagine a dark cloud moving slowly across a vast, open sky. Watch it drift. Acknowledge it. Let it pass. You are the sky. You are not the clouds. The thoughts of fear belong to the old identity that is dying. Let it die. Do not try to save the old version of you. That version was a character you had to play to survive your past. You don't need that armor anymore. The war is over. Instead of fighting the isolation, embrace it. Protect your energy fiercely. If you need to sleep for 12 hours, sleep. If you need to sit in silence and stare at a wall, do it without guilt. If someone's energy feels dense and heavy to you, politely walk away. You are no longer obligated to shrink your frequency just to make other people feel comfortable. Stop trying to figure out what the next 5 years of your life look like. The quantum field does not respond to a mind that is anxiously trying to control the future. It responds to a state of absolute, unshakable trust in the present moment. Your only job right now is to stay in a state of high coherence. Keep your thoughts clear. Keep your body rested. Focus only on the step immediately in front of you. When you stop forcing reality to happen, reality begins to happen for you. The right people will suddenly appear. The right opportunities will unlock themselves without any friction. The path will reveal itself, but only when you are calm enough to see it. You are walking through the fire, but the fire is not here to destroy you. It is here to burn away everything that isn't you. If you are committed to walking through this fire and stepping into your highest timeline, click the subscribe button right now. Do not just do it to watch another video. Do it to tether yourself to a community of creators who are holding this exact frequency. Take one final slow breath in with me. Fill your lungs with the energy of this exact moment. And as you exhale, let go of the timeline you are leaving behind. You are standing at the very edge of the world you used to know. The old world is behind you, burning away into ash. The new world is ahead of you, waiting for you to simply step into it. The caterpillar does not know it is becoming a butterfly. As it dissolves in the dark, it just thinks the world is ending. Let it end. Let the old version of you fade into the quantum background. It kept you safe for a long time. It served its purpose, but it is no longer who you are. Do not be afraid of the dark. The dark is just where the roots grow deep before the tree finally breaks through the soil. Place your hand over your heart for just a second. If these words resonated with you today, if you felt a quiet, undeniable recognition deep in your chest while listening to this, that is your confirmation. The quantum field has spoken directly to you. Your higher self guided you to this exact moment to tell you that you are on the right path. Do not let this alignment slip away. Go to the comments right now and type the word ready. Do not just think it, type it. Use it to physically anchor this new frequency into your physical reality. Let it be the definitive signal to the universe that you are no longer resisting the shift. And if you are truly committed to navigating this void, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Do not just do it to watch another video. Do it to stay tethered to this exact frequency, to join a collective consciousness of creators who are waking up from the illusion alongside you. Take one last breath in. You are not alone in the void. We are waking up together. Let the old reality collapse. Welcome to the new timeline.